Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk about specifically Mark chapter 3, verse 25. Verse 25 says, "If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand." Jesus was speaking to that crowd that was gathering. And did you ever notice that whenever Jesus was speaking, a crowd was always gathering? Why is that? Because Jesus met them where they were, and he talked about the problems of their day. So Mark chapter 3 verse 25 says that your house can't be divided. And what does that mean? So what kind of places do we have to have unity to function? Well, we have factories and the assembly line. If somebody on that assembly line doesn't do their job, well, your device is going to fall apart, or it's not going to work, the software, and it's not going to work. So, and which happens sometimes. So the government has order. They have laws to pass. They have Congress has to agree. All those members of Congress have to come together to agree in order to pass laws. And then we have the police force to enforce those laws. Specifically, let's talk about in society we have to follow these laws. For instance, speeding. Well, if somebody gets caught speeding, they might get pulled over if they get caught. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because that's to keep everyone safe on the road. What about sports teams? Sports teams, that takes total cooperation. It's not a one-person job. Everybody on the team has to work together to get that ball or that disc or that hockey puck across the border of their team in order to get the point. Well, God gave simple rules at the very beginning to God's people, which we just talked about in Sunday school. God gave the Israelites 10 commandments, 10 simple rules to live by. Okay, so what about family? So family, you have actually a whole bunch of people that actually take care of you. It's not just mom or dad. And some people might have grandparents, aunts or uncles, or even foster parents. But there's somebody around in your life that's taking care of you. And all those people have to cooperate in order to get the job done, to make sure that you have all your needs. Okay, and the last one is school. So what about school? Well, we found out since this pandemic, school is not necessarily a bad thing. Everybody is happy to get back to school, the teachers, the children. It's going to change the way we think about school and work, and everybody misses everybody they work with too. So school is a journey. It takes a lot of cooperation. Now we're having these last couple weeks, it has been a journey for the graduates of high school and college, and there's many other graduations too, but the first ones are kindergarten through 12th grade, and that's 13 years of cooperation from a lot of people to make that happen. And even in the classroom, every day when you go in, there has to be cooperation with the teacher in order to get that learning segment of that subject done. And then of course you have to go out for recess, and that's a cooperation of playing whatever game you're playing out in recess. So some people graduate from college, so this is a journey forward. Some people go to college, some people have tech schools they go to, and some people learn as an apprentice, and you learn on the job. That's the way it always was in the past. So, but still, even if you go to college, you still have to learn on a job. You don't learn everything in college. You just really start learning when you get your job. So, school is an important thing, and that's the important thing in your life as a child. There's pieces of a puzzle that have to come together, and you've got to be in the center of those pieces of puzzle so that your life can have the cooperation to go on your journey through life. Now, you might be young now, or as I say, young at heart there, in the church service or wherever you're listening to online. There has to be cooperation in your life because Jesus said a house divided cannot stand. Therefore, we have to have unity. And unity has to be a decision. So let's make good decisions in our life and follow the directions that have been given. So in the end, we can all have what is the reward that you're supposed to have for whichever journey path that you're going to be on. Thank you all for coming in to listen, and I hope to see you at 10 o'clock in Sunday school. We also have adult Sunday school too, so don't just think it's for children. We have a great Sunday school that everyone can participate in. So again, this is Miss Jerry. See you all later.